Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Montgomery City County Personnel Online Employment Center. Today, I'm going to show you how to create an account on our online system. First, we want to make sure that we're on the correct web page. Our website is www.montgomerypersonnel.com. So when you type that in up here, you should have a page that looks like this. Next, we're going to scroll down a little way until we find this section, Application Template and Transfer Reemployment. We're going to be looking for a blue link that says Application on File. Alright, so we are taken to this page. There's some information right here that states we are going to begin an application on file. This can be updated at any time, so if your work history changes, you can go back and make these changes. An application on file isn't an actual application. This is kind of confusing sometimes, but let me explain. The information you will input within this template will be used to copy over to an open job for an application. Don't worry though, because you will learn more about this topic within another video. For now, let's look at the bottom of the screen. We're going to be looking for this box right here that says Apply Online. And now we are taken to this page with the Terms of Use Agreement. I know a lot of us like to not read the Terms of Use Agreement and just rush on through and move on with whatever we have to do. However, there is a lot of important information within this, and luckily for your sake, I will give you the rundown. We want you to know to submit your application and supplemental questionnaire online by 5 p.m. on the closing date. And a little side note here, not every job is going to have a supplemental questionnaire or a deadline. You have to state your education, training, experience, knowledge, skills, and abilities within your application. If you don't have anything to write, don't just leave it blank. Type in NA. You can submit a resume if you have one. Keep in mind, this does not substitute for the work history and education. You have to type that in the fields as well, even if you choose to attach a resume. Make sure all of your information is accurate and up to date. Also make sure to read the announcement carefully so that you are aware of the minimum qualifications and what to expect. Okay, so now let's look at your responsibilities as the applicant. You must create a user account. You must have a valid email address. After you set up an account, you need to be sure that the confirmation email was sent to your email address. With all of that being said, if you agree to all of this, you can check off this box and say, I am a new user. Okay, before we begin filling this in, there's some information up here. This is a reminder for you all not to create multiple accounts. If you can't remember if you set up an account or not in the past, you can always click on these links to retrieve your user ID or your password. We also want you to know not to share accounts. This kind of becomes messy when you do share an account with a friend or husband, wife, because we would like each user to have their own unique separate account. That way all of your information that you put in isn't getting overwritten. Alright, so now moving on. Now we will begin filling in the blanks. First name, Chloe. Last name, Nolan. Middle name, Ann. First 3 letters of last name at birth, N-O-L. Last 4 digits of your primary phone number, 8956 or 65. Your most recent zip code, 6104. Last 4 digits of your social. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your month of birth, I'm just going to say May. Day of birth, 5th. Email address, Chloe Nolan, there it is right there, 2013 at yahoo.com. And they want you to confirm it, so we're going to type it again. Okay, the user ID, we have to make it something that we will remember and that's easy. So it has to be at least 8 characters and the maximum is 10. So I'm just going to make it Chloe Nolan. The password has to be at least 8 characters and it has to have numbers and letters. So I'm going to make it something I will remember and it's just going to be Chloe 1, 2, 3. Then again, Chloe 1, 2, 3. And then we will submit registration. But before we do that, I just want to remind you guys to make sure the user ID and password is something that you're going to remember. I suggest you write it down on a piece of paper and stick it in your wallet. Or if you're one of those people who are always on your phone, I would program it in there somehow so that you always have it on hand if needed. Alright, so now I'm going to click Submit Registration. Okay, so this takes you to the beginning of the application on file template. We're not going to fill this out right now, and you don't have to fill this out right now. You can simply click this exit button right here and come back to it later. Okay, I hope this video assisted you with creating an account with us, and thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.